Hey guys, you know, something else occurred to me. As I'm sure you're seeing on the title of the stream there. You know, again, I want to remind you guys that a lot of this, I got harassed and stuff like that, pretty hardcore when I came on here telling big streamers that they wouldn't have to do a dual PC setup, that you really don't need to do that. And I'll be honest, you can really see. Again, all I did was stop the stream and restart it. And here we are. Nothing's happening. Okay, guys, come on. Like, this is all about people lying to these big streamers that I was trying to be honest with. They're like, really, you could do it with one PC? And like, they would come in and ask me how my settings and how I was doing it. The whole point is these guys were probably going to hire me. They were probably going to have me do stuff for them or something like that. They were probably going to put stock in me. They were probably going to boost me. You know, whatever. But the whole point was I was doing it and I was proving it and I was right. And again, here's your proof, man. I've been doing it. I've been proving it. All I did was stop the stream and restart it. And again, this was literally all about that. It's all been about that. These guys are scammers. They've been tricking these fucking streamers that don't know anything about hardware for freaking ever. I mean, there's plenty of coders that don't know anything about hardware. That's what you have to understand. Like, a lot of times it doesn't go hand in hand. They don't know what they're talking about. And so I came on here and I did. I literally, the point was I would sit here and I would do these setups, you know, like always did this, you know, or streaming just on a single PC setup and no problem, looks great. Okay, so the whole point is I came on here knowing what I'm doing. Maybe some big streamer, you know, was starting to become aware of me again or something like that. You know, I raised some red flags again and caused them to realize some things. They started questioning again, so they started tuning in again and seeing what was happening. You know, so again, maybe this group started attacking again. You know, paying attention again to try to cause these problems again. But again, I really want to reiterate to you that all I did was stop the stream and restart it. I did absolutely nothing else. Okay? And, you know, the point is you can see your bitrate in the top left corner, or your FPS in the top left corner, because I moved the bitrate off for you. You can see that FPS in the top left corner. Okay? I mean, remember, it was bad. Remember? Even through here again. Now, some of you are going to kind of realize, some of you might realize the little read between the lines that I can't say. Okay? I'm not going to flat out come out and say it, but you're supposed to read between the lines and realize something, okay? But remember, I really want to reiterate that you can see the FPS in the top left corner of your screen, because I moved the bitrate off for you. And I really want to reiterate that. And I really want to reiterate the fact that, again, all I did was restart the stream. That's all I did was that. And again, now you can see clearly FPS in the top left corner of your screen, you know. So again, I really want to reiterate that that's all I did was restart the stream. And again, no problems. Interesting, isn't it? I think it's pretty fascinating. And there's chat. So remember, that's the whole point. So I don't give a shit about that. You go ahead and you do that. Spread as much information as you want about that person. In fact, I hope the police make sure there are consequences for you after you do that. Because that's all that's going to happen if I let that in chat. It's not going to come down on me, it's going to come down on the person doing it. So, have at it. I have exhausted my care to protect anymore, since YouTube and Google are not doing anything about that person that's doing that. I am no longer doing anything about it. That is their platform, and they're not doing anything. They've been these accounts and this person's been reported enough times. I do not feel the need to do anything about this any longer. So again, if legal action happens toward YouTube, Google, and the person doing this, you know, even again arrests and stuff like that, go right ahead. I'm just gonna not. It's not my problem anymore. I have reported it. I have done everything that I possibly can, and it's only causing further problems for me. So, I am literally just going to let you have a consequence, and let Google and YouTube have consequences. Where was that, was it down this way? I didn't think we went this way. I remember going this way, I just didn't think that the town was this way. I'm gonna look. Oh, it is. See the FPS drop there when I open the map. That confirms it. It was a map. So they did infect it for full screen stuff. So basically what that means is it's full screen stuff. That's Windows. So it's also the fact that I'm using the stream software. So it's because Windows can't do this. Basically because this map went full screen and they know that the Windows has a problem with this. I've explained the problem that Windows won't fix. So basically the scammer is actually causing a problem for these games because I've explained the very problem that Windows could actually just fix. So see how they instantly fixed it? That's the point. See how they instantly made it go away? See how it's just not happening instantaneously? So that's kind of my point. Like, you know, that's not really like that's what we're talking about here. We're talking about, you know, like this is like, again, the OBS issue. Yes, it's an OBS issue, but it's run on Windows, you know. This game is run on Windows, you know. Steam is run on Windows. Didn't I tell you? I told you. Told you. I knew it. It was a steady 45 FPS through here earlier. Now it's mostly 60, as you can see. Told you. And then as I get more towards where it's densely populated, you can see it gets worse. So I was right about that. See how I'm standing next to people and it's... Wow, look at the FPS. Yeah, I was right. I was right. That's AI. Video card AI, Windows AI. That's what it is. And remember, I can make it work now. Like, it clearly works. The whole point is, again, I can't tell you, I don't want to say everything. If I say everything, you know what I mean? But there's some things you're supposed to realize there where, again, a streamer can do a single PC setup, okay? And they can even have a camera. I could have a camera right now, okay? But the point is, somebody is sitting here intentionally making sure you don't have these things. You have these things and all of a sudden you have these things and all of a sudden, you know. So, well, no, that's AI. You know, essentially these things, you know, have detection systems where there's all these detection systems and automated systems. So, you know, you're on a camera, that's data. You know, you have a browser window or a display capture, that's data. Okay? So, I felt it necessary to immediately update you guys and show you, like, if I'm properly updating on that situation, I felt like I needed to absolutely do that to show you what would happen. Because I knew it would happen. I knew what would happen, obviously. Otherwise, because I made it happen, you know? Otherwise it wouldn't happen. So the question is, how did I make that happen? How was I able to come back on the stream? The game looks great. How did I know that? And how was I always able to do this throughout the years that I was able to do this? You know, maybe I just don't have a camera for a bit, or I do something that's slightly different than before, you know, less flashy or something like that. Well, again, remember, there are people that can use this stuff. And I've used this stuff. So if you remember, the whole point is, it's very clear they are canceling certain people that, you know, can't, that you know, like, again, there's a rich crowd, you know, like, essentially, if you have YouTube Premium, you have no ad blocker, you have, you know, some, you know, like, I don't know, maybe you vote for Trump, you know, or you have somebody that knows him, you know, somebody that knows him. You know, like, essentially, like, it's things like that where, it's fascism in real time. It's you know, like, grading systems in real time. You know, or you can't sit here and play video games anymore. If you are not Asmongold, you are not, you know, moist critical, you know, like essentially you're not, you know, like this, very obviously very big streamer, you know, you're gonna sit here and have shitloads of problems. And people are. So, I really wanted to show you that, get back on and properly update so that you guys understood. Because this, I mean, like, this is obvious now, I'm sure. Obviously, I'm in the village, and remember, this was always really this was what was messing up and stuff. Especially look in this direction, and now it doesn't matter. Remember, now it doesn't matter. Now it's totally fine. Remember, the only issue is near people. So yeah, AI. Alright, I'm not staying on here. I wanted to really properly update you guys, because I felt like it wasn't right for me to leave that the way it was. Obviously, this shows you definitively that I, you know, again, this is how I fix it. I do something to remove, you know, like, again, it's data removal. It's all we're talking about. We're talking about data removal. And I've been trying to tell YouTube, so like the whole point is if YouTube knows this, you know what I mean? Like the whole point is that's their point. They're doing it to people. Like you get what I'm saying. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting it and everything. Cause you know, as all these people are in here, as you can see, everybody in here paying attention, stuff like that. You know, 6 views have been counted on the stream. So, yeah, you know, they're really gonna, you know, they're removing mass quantity views, likes, and all kinds of stuff. So they're not, you know, it's obviously not. They're not gonna sit here and count the views properly. And we know who that is too. So just want to put that out there. If you see the 105 likes and the 134 people watching, they've counted 6 of those views. So just tell you all you need to know, pretty much. Thanks for watching.